like what Charles said. So like just saying.
You want to keep going?
Oh yeah, nah. I'm just saying I'm jealous. I'm jealous of most of these ball players. You know what I mean? Like making lots of money and stuff like that. Not really needing to go to college anymore. They could just go straight to the NBA nowadays and stuff like that. Like it's not even me want to be a basketball player because I don't like basketball. I don't play basketball, but it's more about me just being a part of something that's like could give you an easy route in life in terms of being successful quickly, but things that'll go your way. If that makes sense.
Would you even be happy? Because it's not something you want to do.
Well, I feel like if I was like a boxer or a football player, I'd be happy doing that.
You want to be a boxer.
I wanted to be.
This nigga afraid of every confrontation, but he wants to be a boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that wasn't the right way. Football, on the other hand, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay, look at what thing with boxing is not because of the confrontation. Well, yes, it is, but I felt like due to the fact that I got violated even in each and every confrontation I've been in, you gotta learn how to grow some hands, man. Like you gotta develop your hands.
You Mr. Miyagi.
Basically.
That's what you need. But nah,
Like,
man, that's what don't focus on that. You shouldn't
no,
care about those things.
nah. Hey man, like I understand, yes, don't focus on it. But doesn't it get embarrassing to the point that almost like each and every fight you have been in, you have lost or have almost in like, or you just barely won at all?
So doesn't mean anything. You giving it more power because you're thinking about it.
Oh yeah, and then you got, and I know you shouldn't focus on other people, but then you got the outsiders that's looking at you as if you like as if you're not about that because of the fact that you always lose in each and every fight you get into. Now, there's a different story if you start it, but come on now, I don't usually start stuff. Or I usually accidentally just start something, but like, I don't like, or I probably say something that wasn't meant to be taken the wrong way, but I guess somebody took it the wrong way based on how they interpret it. As a result, they try to escalate to a point, and even though you try to make clear of what you was actually trying to say, like it was too late, and then a whole thing break out, and then next thing you find your face flat on the ground and shit like that.
The more you talk about it, the more you think about it, the more power it has over you. The less you think about it, the less you try to think about other things, positive things, the less power it has on you. That way it won't affect you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like, bro, you do know that people, you've seen it plenty of times.
Of
And
course I know.
yeah, like
From the Bronx.
exactly. I mean, like it's people who give a lot of people power instead of acknowledging the person who is willing to fight, regardless.
That's true.
They're willing to bash them because of the fact that they lost in a fight. I want like let me tell you something. You probably would even fight if you was given the opportunity. So
listen, I'm trying to focus on things at the end of the day. That was years ago.
mm-hmm.
I'm better at letting things go than you.
Yes.
Those are years ago. I don't even care. Those people don't even care. So why does it matter at this point in my life?
Yeah,
It barely mattered back then.
You're right. You're right about that.
Oh yeah. But you want to talk basketball now?
Yeah. I would love to talk basketball now.
Did you see KD?
Yeah, hell yeah, I KD. And you shouldn't be surprised at this point. I don't know. You said I've never been surprised since 2012, to be honest.
Yeah, the things that he was doing, and Kyrie didn't even play.
No, he did not.
And that, I guess, that made it more of an incentive for him to ball out.
Yeah,
the way he did.
Well, hey, let's not disrespect the players he was playing with, like because they had some.
Oh yeah, true.
They had some really, really good games.
I mean, yeah. I'm looking at it now. Why? Elise Johnson. Sometimes, well, a lot of these players, well, a lot of like Nets teams are hurt. He just coming out of nowhere, just putting up great performances.
Yeah, man. He just been coming out of nowhere, just dominated whenever somebody's out. You already
Yeah.
know, of course, what he did in Philadelphia when they was going on that short comeback. And he had plenty of other games in which he had like impactful performances. And now this,
Yeah.
I believe 2020.
Yep, 2020.
And I'm not talking about the bad one, I'm talking about the good one.
Yep, yeah, 2020 game. But yeah, it was a lot of the Nets played well. I mean, it was really much a team effort, even though Durant did have 42.
Yeah.
And on the Pacers side, I mean, Karis LeVert played well.
You want to talk about creativity and putting the ball on the floor and handling and stuff and everything and just creating his shot in general. And Karis LeVert has really become that dangerous 3-level scorer that we always allude to and talk about. We talk about in terms of how the complete offensive players could do it from 3 levels: paint, mid-range area, and 3. And I'm talking about from different parts of those 3 levels, like different parts of the paint, different parts of the mid-range, different parts of the 3. And Karis LeVert is constantly, not only has he already developed it, but he's learned how to polish it and constantly add more.
Yeah. Yeah. And he balled out against his former team. I guess he kind of had to.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did. He just wished it happened in Brooklyn.
Yeah, true. But we wanted the Pacers saved his life, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, after the Nets' first quarter, they kind of rode that, and they kept building on it towards the end. And they just won the game.
And there's not much to really say about that.
Yep. You caught the other games? Some other games?
Yeah. The other game I caught was the thing. Rockets versus Bucks. And before we get into it, let's just get it out the way. I think within the first minutes of that game, Giannis went out with an apparent ankle injury, and he didn't return. He didn't return, but that's fine. Even though he didn't return, he still had his partner in crime, Chris Middleton. He had Drew Holiday. The Bucks still the Bucks, even without Giannis. And
Pause.
they actually what?
I can't let that go.
What you mean? I'm not disrespecting him, saying that. Of course, they're
The Bucks are the Bucks mainly because of Giannis.
Okay, mainly because Giannis, but they were still fine without Giannis with the team that they were playing against, or what I thought they were.
Okay, so now how you changed it and all that, that's fair. That's fair. The way you worded it, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to disrespect Giannis any kind of way, But Giannis went out, but the Bucks was actually able to keep a commanded lead for that whole first half. That whole first half, they had a lead going, and you already know, but this is something that you expected. This is the Bucks going against the Rockets. You know what I mean? That man right there, right behind there, Christian Wood. Like you expect this, but sometimes what you expect doesn't always usually happen to turn out as the end result. And this Rockets team got it rolling the moment the third hit. Well, technically, it shifted from a little bit of the second into the third. And as a result, they start to catch fire. They start to do better things. And Olynyk had it going. Tate had it going.
Christian Wood had it going, as
Yeah,
you mentioned
Christian Wood
earlier.
had it going,
And
but there was
one
man, there
yeah,
was
okay.
one man who stood out among the rest in terms of that Houston Rockets bunch. And man,
Yep.
the KPJ had it going.
Yep. KP, not Porzingis, but
Before Zingis. Kevin Porter Jr. Remember how we was talking about Seattle Hoopers last episode? Well, we're gonna talk about a Seattle Hooper this episode right now. Kevin Porter Jr., man, freak athleticism with the ability to just put the ball on the floor and get his whenever he wants to. That's what he was doing. He was doing that all to the Bucks, especially in that second half, in which he got a career high
50 piece. Jeez.
straight up balling, cooking them. And he's the main reason to why not only did the Rockets have their run in the third, but also was able to close it out when it came to the fourth quarter. And he's the reason why that Rockets team just had that extra gear in them as the fourth quarter even hit to even take the game. So, sheesh. 50 bucket and with assisting the ball, he had like I think 10 assists.
Yeah, I think he had 10 assists. Yeah, he had 11 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the end result, Rockets shocking this Bucks team. First off, hopefully Giannis is okay.
Yes.
Reigning MVP, reigning two-time MVP. He's very vital to not only the Bucks team but the league
Yeah.
because he's one of the best players. So hopefully it doesn't have an effect on him and his career end of this season. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully it's just nothing. That's all we can hope for.
Yeah.
Want to talk about another game too?
What
Actually,
you want to talk about
actually, no. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's
huh.
fine. There wasn't any news, right?
No, not that I know of. No, it's outside of Giannis and outside of the Giannis situation. That's the only true news I got.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Bro, we at the time of the season. I don't think you're gonna get much news unless
unless it's like an injury.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate. So now let's move on to predictions for tonight's sets of games, Friday night basketball. Let's get into it. Hawks or the Sixers?
Sixers.
Sixers. Spurs or the Celtics?
Ooh. Celtics.
Spurs. Wizards or the Cavs?
Wizards.
Wizards. First primetime game of the night, NBA TV, 8 o'clock. Blazers or the Nets?
Nets.
Shocker. Blazers. Shocker for me, of course. Magic or the Grizzlies?
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Bucks or the Bulls?
Bucks.
Bucks. Battle of the top dogs in the West. I kind of got to get hyped for this. Battle of the top dogs of the West. The number one and the number two. In a one-game difference between the two. The Utah Jazz heading to Phoenix, Arizona to battle the newly clinched playoff berth revived Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. I know the Jazz want some revenge. Oh, but Donovan Mitchell's not going to be playing.
But Donovan Mitchell hasn't been playing, so they have time to adjust.
Yes.
They've been had time to adjust, so it's not like a sudden thing.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind. But nonetheless.
Yeah. I got to go with the Suns, man. I got to go with the Suns, though.
I got to go with the Suns as well.
Yeah.
And didn't the Suns get the win last time?
Yep. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
So that means if the Suns win this game, they will be first in the Western Conference.
That's crazy.
Oh, that will be crazy sequence. But we shall see for tonight. And lastly, of the doubleheader NBA TV 10:30, the Sacramento basketball team going up against the Los Angeles Lakers, defending champions. Rivalry renewed. If this was 2002.
Rivalry renewed. Well, last time I remember the In 2002, they were called the Kings, not the basketball team.
That's true. That's true.
But I gotta go with the Lakers. You know what I mean? Because I can't pick a team that isn't isn't going anywhere else and they kind of suck. Like I know, like I want them to go to Seattle, but that would never happen.
Yeah, I got the Lakers as well. And no, yeah, they're not going to Seattle. Stop doing that.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. They need to change the scenery for things to change. I'm just saying.
I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be the same coaching. It's gonna be same front office, same
That's
ownership.
yeah, you're right. That's the reason why. Okay, new ownership needs to come in and needs to change some things up.
All right, well, yeah, okay, that's true. But if you move to a city, you're just moving a turd from one place to another.
Yeah, yeah, nothing.
It's just a turd from the toilet going to the sewers. That's all.
Yeah, but hey, I'm just you're not lying about that, but I'm just saying, man, like they just need to I feel like they just need a place that could be more attractive in terms of revenue because Sacramento's a small market. Seattle's a is a basketball facade. Everybody loves it. Everybody focuses on basketball up in Seattle. Well, let me not say just Seattle. I'm talking about the state of Washington. The state of Washington, everybody loves their basketball on that side of the coast. And
Mhm.
it'll just be more attractive. And it's good to have a team back in Seattle.
I do agree with you. I think not in terms of the Kings, but I do think basketball there needs to be a basketball team back in Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah. Looking back, and reviewing like old 2000s and 90s basketball games, Seattle crowd was just different.
Hell yeah.
They loved watching basketball.
Yep.
They
And
just, yep, they love watching the Kembe beat the Gay Payne in the first round. Sorry.
there was no need to say that. What did they do to you for you to say that?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Nothing happened. But I'm just speaking this NBA history. That's all I'm saying. It's NBA history. It was the first seed. The Denver Nuggets were the 8th seed. They were up 2-0 back when the first round was only 5 games.
Yeah.
Best of 5.
Best out of 5, got to win 3. Yep.
They lost 3 straight. Kembe had the ball.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yes.
Just basketball history. That's all. Just a little history lesson. Just a little history lesson.
It's a lot. That's the first time it ever happened. You're right. You're right. I'll give you that. But still, there was no need. There's no need to say that.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But I guess that's our final thoughts.
Yep, that should be.
Oh yeah. How should I end this version of the podcast? Anybody who's watching, obviously it's kind of felt different.
Yeah.
Than our other ones.
I like this way. I'm not gonna lie. This way it gives more of a chill vibe.
It does. But we still gotta end. Actually,
sayonara peoples, what I mean?
I said I got this because I knew you was gonna say some bullshit. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for watching. Make sure to tune into tomorrow's podcast for Friday's games. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that, anything to help support the channel.
And also follow our TikTok down in the description below, NRG, whenever you get the opportunity.
Last podcast, you forgot TikTok, and now you're about to forget the IG.
No, I wasn't gonna forget the IG. I just wanted to do it smoothly. You know what I mean? You like that, right? You like that, right? You like that? Yes, I knew it.
All I can say is you tried. Yeah, you tried. At least this was A for effort, Ja. Like a little kid, like a little toddler. But anyway, yep, that was it for this podcast. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you guys tomorrow from I'm Evan.
And I'm Ja.
This was the Mind of Basketball podcast.